If you were to go back 2,000 years ago when Jesus Christ was still walking the earth and you were to compliment a man, instead of Jesus, you'd probably be the one that would be crucified, at least according to this account. Women in power. As you guys see, this is from an account. So it reads, what if the harassment shoe was on the other foot? Exactly. You wouldn't like it either. I'll be honest with you guys, I cannot find the account, Women in Power. So if you guys know where this account exists or where this account is, please go ahead and leave it in the comment section below, because I really want to see what this account's about. I kind of feel uncomfortable going over this account and just talking about how like they're out of touch when I know nothing about this account. So if you guys know where this account is or where I can find it, please go ahead and leave it in the comment section below. Now, with that being said, I do want to go ahead and comment on the image, because just because I don't know where this account came from doesn't mean that I can't talk about the image, because the image is pretty powerful in itself. So if you take a look at this image, it says, hey man, you look cute, you should smile more, which is pretty much just women catcalling men. And then if you see the other frames, you will see it's hello lovely gentlemen, which I don't know if that's supposed to be like condescending. And this one in particular, it sounds like the woman's being sarcastic. You fix your own computer, you're so smart, that's impressive. The man, he responds with thanks. And then we have a little granny here. You look too old. You look way too good to be a cashier. And of course you can see the boy here, he is smiling, or the young adult, he's smiling. So this is pretty interesting, because obviously if this is true of this account, then that would mean that these women really are out of touch and don't really understand men as well as they think they do, because we love compliments. If you really sit there and you think about when's the last time you were complimented, I mean, think about it, man. I'm pretty sure you can count all the compliments you've had in the last 10 years. I sure as hell can. I can only count like 3. And just recently, last week, I ended up receiving 3 compliments in less than 2 hours. And that was because I was wearing a burgundy jacket, which I've never, ever gotten compliments, even wearing that jacket, until last week, which was very strange. I've never had that happen to me before. Now, okay, here's the thing, okay? It wasn't young females, okay? It was mostly just older women, but I mean, they're still women, it counts, right? It counts. But no, not young women, okay? Young women never compliment me. Actually, like in the past 10 years, only one young woman has complimented me, and that was on my shoes, which, as you can see, I still remember. It was right there outside of a mall. I was barely entering the mall, and the woman held the door for me, and she saw my shoes, and she's all like, I love your shoes are awesome. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much, that made my day. And I walked away. I did not try to hit on her. I didn't do anything. Like a normal human being, I took the compliment, I thanked her for it, and walked away, because I think that's what you're supposed to do, right? Unless I was supposed to backflip or something, then I missed the cue. I walked away because I thought that was the right thing to do. I do want to go ahead and say that this image is actually a edited image of the actual image, which at least to me, it kind of still feels out of touch in a way. If you take a look at it, it's pretty much the same thing, except this time it's men. Now take a look at it, all right? Let's read it. Hey man, you look cute. You should smile more. And you can see the guy, he's like kind of looking at him like, bro, what? Hello, lovely gentleman. Okay. You fixed your own computer. You're so smart. That's impressive. And then the dude, he replies with, dude, it's my job. In the last frame, you can see you look way too good to be a cashier. And the young man is upset. Why? Why is he upset? I'm gonna tell you this right now. I've never come across a situation where this is the case. Even when a guy compliments me, I never ever reject it, because oftentimes it's not, even if it is looks, I'll take it. But very rarely is it ever looks, like appearance based. It's always like, cause like I know how to do a couple of skills, right? They'll see that and they'll be like, that's pretty impressive. How did you do that? Or when I'm playing, soccer, like they'll look at that and be like, oh, that's pretty impressive. You could play soccer like that? That's amazing. Since we're in the topic of complimenting, I do kind of want to just go ahead and just kind of encourage it. Like if you're passing by some men and like they're doing something, they're playing soccer, or maybe you're at the gym and you're working out with them, just compliment them. Like, don't even sit there. Don't try to like have a conversation. Just be like, just go up to them and be like, hey, I really like what you're doing. Like, it looks really impressive what you're doing. Last time I saw a guy, he was doing a pull-up with a 45 plate hanging off of him. And I thought that was pretty impressive. So I complimented him. I was like, dude, that's really impressive, man, how you can do that. He said, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That was it. walked away. But this whole idea of like not complimenting men because you're scared or whatever the case is, to a degree, there it's valid, because sometimes I'm pretty sure that when women do sometimes compliment a man, it can get pretty creepy because the guy probably thinks that he's trying to like get hit on. But I don't know how accurate that is, because it's mostly just women who are saying this. Hopefully this helps in some way. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be mostly men who are going to watch this, but I encourage you men, if you guys are the only ones watching this, men, I encourage you guys to go out there, compliment the men as well. Okay, we can't let ourselves just fall down. We got to be there for each other. So yeah, so that's pretty much all I have for you guys, and yeah, hopefully you guys learned something today.